Good evening, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. I told you there'd be a lot of stuff going on with uploads, and I've got some stuff backed up here. I'll spread it over a few days. But had a wild week since downloaded the GTO stuff with getting the fender on. As you guys know, maybe some of you don't know, but I've been looking for a Smoking a Bandit, what they call it anyway, special edition Y84 1979 Trans Am, black and gold with either the black or the tan hobnail interior. I don't want vinyl, black or tan, but the hobnail, vinyl, velour, whatever they call it. I looked at a couple, actually looked at several, from St. Louis to Sunday in West Virginia. So this is the car I went to go look at, and had a pretty good deal worked out on the car. Not a great deal, but it was supposed to be an original paint car, which the stickers represented, but you couldn't tell on pictures and videos. There was some dents in it, some cracks in the fenders. It looked like it had been touched up with touch-up paint, so I had a lot of belief that they were. There's an original paint car, and then I would know what's going on with it. So here's a picture of the car. So I'm not going to snipe on this guy, but I drove from St. Louis to Harper's Ferry, West Virginia, which is Maryland, Washington, D.C., West Virginia, kind of Washington, D.C., kind of suburban area if you're in the government, probably. So anyway, the car looks good in the pictures. We did a FaceTime walkthrough on Saturday when I agreed to buy the car. And I was going to be there Monday morning to pay for it. And happily I got there. It had been repainted. The paint job was probably 5 to 8 years old. It was a base coat, clear coat paint job. And there's good and there's bad. The good news, if I had to touch anything up, it was a base coat, clear coat. And the clear coat makes them a lot easier to blend if you've got to do any blend work. And there was a dent in the right rear quarter from something that had rolled around on the inside of the car and dented the fender out. And I knew the decals would need to be replaced. So again, I thought it was an original paint car. The Eagle was bad in the pictures on the hood, the Screaming Eagle. And then the two on the B pillar, about the 4-inch ones on both quarters and the B pillar were pretty well shot, which I think I've got a picture here. Let's see. So anyway, left here feeling great about the car. The interior looked great. He'd done some touch-up work on the interior. I don't know why he didn't paint the inside rear driver's side quarter since he'd replaced the console and done some other interior work. It looked pretty decent. The car had 88,000 miles on it, and I believe that to be real. The underneath of it was representative of an 88,000 mile car. Mechanically, it was pretty good, but I asked if it had any problems, if it had any problems, and he said no. I get there, it's starting up, just walking around the car, listening to it, and the water pump starts pissing water out of the little wear hole that's a giveaway. And then wait a few minutes, looked around some more, and there was about a 4-ounce, 3-ounce, 5-ounce pile of power steering fluid. So the power steering pump, it wasn't coming out of the hoses. Power steering pump was shot. So anyway, didn't buy the car, bummed out. So went to West Virginia to pick up a Trans Am, and I came back with this. So it turned out all right because if you've been watching my channel, you know I'm a Corvette guy. I've been tinkering the Pontiacs with the GTOs. As a kid, I always liked the GTOs, and really wanted that Trans Am. Kind of second choice is the Anniversary Edition, but really kind of prefer the SE Edition. I prefer the SE Trans Ams. It's kind of what I always wanted when I was in high school. I graduated in '80, and a couple of guys that were pretty fortunate in my high school were fortunate to have one. Won't mention names, but they're good guys. So anyway, I after I got disappointed about the car, we tried to negotiate a little bit, but they were kind of dead set on the Trans Am and not moving on the price, which is fair. They feel they can get somebody else to buy it, and there may be somebody else that will turn a blind eye to it. But back to the one last thing on the Trans Am is it needed the stickers replaced and being painted. What they did was taped up to the stickers and didn't paint under them. So when you go to replace the stickers, you're going to have to paint the whole car again. Now you might be able to get tricky and put the new stickers on, fill around the stickers with some clear gel before you go back and do the final clear coat, but it'd be a nightmare. So I chose not to get the car. So called up Hobby City Corvettes in near Altoona, Pennsylvania, and they've had a wide body, Eckler's wide body Corvette that I've been kind of eyeballing for probably since Christmas time. It's the first time I remember looking at it. So here's some more pictures of the car. So long story endless. I met RJ and was in a hurry, needed to get back to St. Louis and get back to work, and had to stop off for some other work in Indianapolis on the way. So ended up making a deal on this Eckler's wide body 72 Corvette. Now I'm going to do another video on that, but I want to share this with you guys. Here's some video from our travels. We got to go through, start out in St. Louis, going through Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, and then back to West Virginia again, and then backtracking on the way back. We got to catch up with some friends in Dayton, Ohio. I was hoping to catch up with some friends near Wheeling, where I was, I think I mentioned in another couple of videos ago, down just south of Wheeling for a class reunion 2 weeks ago. So a lot of driving the last couple of weeks, but wanted to share this with you guys. And I've got some pretty cool stuff on the GTO coming in the next video that you guys will get a kick out of. And it's pretty damn exciting. I opened the box, but I will open it and share it with you guys, and you'll probably be as pleasantly surprised as I was. So stay tuned, hit that like, subscribe, and please comment below. Hope everybody's well. We'll talk to you soon. And enjoy the pictures of the Corvette and a few pictures of our landmarks on the trip on the way over. We ended up with a 72 Corvette with an Eckler's wide body on it. Big block 400, turbo 400 transmission. Stock interior. Something really different. I've been looking at this car for a few weeks. I've been trying to decide what body to put back on the race car, and I was looking around for parts and stumbled along this. So let me know in the comments what you think. I'll give you a rundown on it when we get back to St. Louis, and be curious what you guys think of it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to have to take the front spoiler off the race car, what's left of it, and put it on there. It definitely needs a front spoiler. But interestingly enough, Joey and I were just looking. It's got a 2011 Missouri inspection tag on it. I'm sure it's been licensed since then, but just kind of curious. It's going back to Missouri now. That's kind of funny. So we'll get you an update on this as more comes along here, guys, but that's our new toy. The other thing that was kind of cool, my boys are at an age where they can't go with me very often. I've got a 27-year-old Joey who went with me on this trip, and Ian, my older son, who's got 2 babies and a wife at home, so he's not able to take these spur-of-the-moment trips. But anyway, got to share this whole trip with Joey. It was his birthday on Monday, so Sunday night we had a little fun traveling, and he got to do some sightseeing and stuff. He had places and stuff he hadn't seen, and we had his birthday dinner at Denny's in St. Clairsville, Ohio. So anyway, happy birthday belated in this video to Joey, and it was fun having him along and sharing, kibitzing about the Trans Am and making the decision to pass on it. Which was a hard decision, which he shared with me and helped me make the right decision. And then getting to share with him to buy the Corvette. So we're obviously back, but he got to drive it this evening and had a great time.
Welcome